Hey everybody, Win Claybaugh here. Welcome to another Masters podcast with Win Claybaugh. Okay, so I am sitting here with Dr. Julie Basler, who has served as president for Platt College in Colorado, has been awarded the President of the United States Volunteer Service Award under two presidents, Obama and Trump, and so much more, which we're going to get into all of that during the actual interview. But what I'm truly moved and inspired by is that she has spoken openly about her struggle with mental health in hopes of helping others. And Dr. Julie, you mentioned the theory of living behind a mask. What do you mean by this theory, and how did you make that shift in life?
Well, thank you for asking me that question, and thanks for having me talk about mental health. I think when we're open to it, that's the most important thing, and we can have continued dialogue about it. You know, I found myself living behind a mask. The best way I can put it is think about getting in your car, driving to work, having the best job in the world, and pulling up and saying to yourself, it's showtime. That's where I got in my life. I felt like at all times I had to be someone that I just lost really all control over in terms of who I was and who I really wanted to be in my daily life. So I like to refer to that as putting a mask on, putting my best face forward and going through the motions. When you go through the motions, you lose the emotion of who you are.
Did you feel that way both in walking into work, but then also felt that same way in arriving at home before you saw your family? It's showtime. Did you feel like you were putting that mask on in both scenarios?
I did. I think what happens is it's a subconscious shift. I don't think for me, I even realized it was happening. I just got my life on autopilot. And so I knew what I needed to be at work, who I was expected to be, how my coworkers needed me, and how I needed to meet their needs and the students' needs. And then when I got home, I would immediately shift into being a mom of two girls, a wife. I just started living my life on autopilot all the time, not even really realizing I was doing it. And when that happens, you start chipping away at who you are. And I think you start chipping away at dreams and hopes and aspirations that maybe you have in the future for yourself. I like to say it's like chipping away and looking in the mirror at yourself and not really recognizing who you've become.
Wow. I know this is not the original plan to put yourself on this stage and talking about, first of all, your own story, being so open and honest, but this stage of discussing mental health and wellness, and yet here you are, and I'm just so grateful. I know that you're going to love this podcast. I just got to experience Dr. Julie in front of my entire network of leaders, and man, what a profound impact you made that day. So Dr. Julie, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you. And thanks for having me. It means a lot.